Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to break down 3 appearances of a character named Donald Grump on Sesame Street. 3 separate appearances. Now, what you're going to see next is going to be very troubling for some viewers, especially if you're bought into the right-left paradigm. You're going to see foreshadowing of events that had not happened yet. You're also going to see a fascination in media history and a deep fear of Donald Trump. Now, I understand we just had the midterm elections and everybody thinks Trump is done, right? We've seen this before, haven't we? When did we see this? We saw this just after the election, didn't we? Everybody thought he was done. He was going to go bankrupt. He lost all his sponsors. Nobody wanted to do business with him anymore. But lo and behold, he's still as powerful as ever. Let me make sure we're connected, and then we're going to get into these segments that I pieced together. A total runtime of 50 total minutes dedicated to Trump in 3 separate Sesame Street episodes dating back to 1988. That's a time travel year, isn't it? And in these particular episodes, Trump threatens to demolish Sesame Street, turn it to dust, so he can build apartment buildings. His original plan for apartment buildings: 6 trash cans with 6 lids. That's 66, the number of Apollo. He builds his buildings in a swamp. Literally, in his own words. So, instead of draining the swamp, he's building in the swamp. Then we're going to look at another episode that was 7 years and 116 days before 9/11. And in that episode, with Trump, there are twin Kathy Lees who interview each other. That particular episode is a special 25-year anniversary of Sesame Street, and they depict the 25-year anniversary as a 25 over a 25, or twin sevens. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 years before the towers would fall. There are many other twin mentions as well that we will be looking at. Now, I'll be pausing this broadcast throughout to further break down some of this symbolism, but I'm just going to let it play. Now, PBS, which is where Sesame Street aired, of course, was supposed to be public television, right? Which means that the programming is supposed to belong to the public, to the people. Yet Sesame Street is not in the public domain yet. But because of the importance of documenting this information and also the length of the footage, I opted not to edit it down to try to avoid the copyright algorithms. What this means is there's a very good chance this video will receive a copyright claim, which isn't a big deal every once in a while. You just don't want dozens and dozens of copyright claims sitting on your channel, because then the algorithms start to pick on your channel, is the way it works. So, let's begin. Before we begin, I want to very quickly give a shout out to a subscriber who is the one who alerted me to these Donald Trump appearances. And she also sent me this Rugrats mention of Ronald Thump, they call him, as you can see here, September 22nd, 1991. Now, what's the big deal about this? Well, they go to apartment number 66 house number 66. Do you think I'm making all this up now? Of course I'm not. Wikipedia lists it as 1258. There's that 58 number again. But it's actually 66 in the episode. Now, in the comic, Donald Trump is an elephant. Obviously, the symbol of the Republican Party. This looks like a frog next to him. The Keck frog. This has gone back a very long time. Now, in a future show, I'm going to break down the Tesla papers. Not the actual papers, but a synopsis of the papers, which is all we were given. They didn't give us the actual papers. They just gave us a synopsis of it. And these were, of course, the papers confiscated by John Trump, his uncle. There was a death ray. There was Exhibit Q, which is what it ended on. Exhibit Q was the last exhibit. There was Wardenclyffe Tower, just yards away from Brookhaven National Laboratories, whose zip code was 11973, which encodes the opening year, 1973, of the Twin Towers, and their date of destruction, 9/11. You can't make this up. Now, let's get into Sesame Street. Make sure you guys can hear me and we're connected. I don't want to do this one twice, because it's going to be a long one. Alright, let's take a look here. Are we good, you guys? How's the sound? Okay, let's take a look here. All that was hidden is being revealed, isn't it? Okay. Give me a sound check, you guys. Alright. Okay, Kay says we're good. Alright, here we go. 50 minutes of footage with Trump in Sesame Street. Now, 1988, episode 2399. That's a 66, right? 99 is 66. You just rotate it upside down. This is the very first time. And they list him as Ronald Grump builds the Grump Tower. Now, later, they'll change his name to Donald Grump in later episodes, later appearances. But look at this, season 19. COVID-19?
Get a grouch?
Yeah, what's it to you?
Rotten to meet you. Grump's the name, Ronald Grump, and I'm a grouch.
Now, as we go through this, understand that I tried to clip this frame so that we don't catch a copyright. So we'll see if it works. What's most important is what you're hearing, okay?
Grouch builder. I make places for grouches to live.
Let's hold on. Let's rewind that.
Grouch?
Yeah, what's it to you?
Rotten to meet you. Grump's the name, Ronald Grump, and I'm a grouch builder. I make places for grouches to live.
Yeah, I've heard of you. Why, you're the grouch who built a swamp in a day when nobody else could do it.
What? You're the grouch who built the swamp in a day. Now you understand the joke. He's not draining the swamp.
That's me, and I want to show you what I want to build for grouches right here on Sesame Street.
Ooh.
Yeah, this here is a picture of a building made of trash cans. I call it Grump Tower.
So here it is, Grump Tower. It's 6 trash cans with the lids popped up. 6 lids, 6 cans. That's 66, the Apollo number, which is why his penthouse is number 66. Or 66th floor, I'm sorry.
Grump Tower? You mean a grouch would get to live in 2 cans instead of just 1?
You got it. You get 1 can upstairs and 1 can downstairs. It's a duplex condominium.
Hey.
And there's room for 3 grouch families in this building.
Wow. All those grouches living in one spot. Where do you want to build this tower?
1988, you guys.
Right here.
No, wait a minute. We don't want that monstrosity on this spot.
What do you mean, we? This happens to be my spot, Skinny. Go ahead, Mr. Grump.
Well, since this is your spot and you live here, I thought we could make a trade for it. You know, I'll do something for you and you do something for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so your part of the deal would be to get your can out of here, and my part would be to put my building right here and
Make a trade, world trade.
let you live in it.
Yeah.
And I'll give you 3 bags of trash for it.
Wow.
Oscar, listen, I wouldn't do this if I were you.
Skinny, do you
Look,
mind?
if you ask me, it sounds like a rotten deal.
Oh, yeah? You really think so?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, now we're talking. Here, just sign your name on this piece of paper here. It's the contract.
Okay. All I have to do is sign my name on
That's
it?
all it means is you can't change your mind. You gotta stick to what you said.
Okay, let me sign my... There it is. Oscar the Grouch. Okay?
Alrighty. There.
Okay, I'm gonna get my trash can out of here, and you can put up your building.
Alrighty.
It's a deal.
When you take too long, don't you think you should? Sharing your fun with another someone. It may
Huh?
Now, I fast forwarding through this and as I'm recording it. So that's what you're seeing when I fast forward through. But then I pause it back at the parts where they talk about Trump.
Excuse me.
Yes,
Yes, is this the D train coming now?
the D train. Let me see.
The D train, obviously, that's Donald.
D train. Excuse me.
while you wash your hands and feet.
Then we get Ernie with the Donald Ducky, Rubber Ducky.
Cause that'll make you be squeak. Can you duck? Come on, everybody try. Don't be left high and dry. As you keep on getting wetter, you'll be feeling so much better. You'll be scrub your flick.
In the word...
What's going on here?
You're not going to believe it till you...
Hi, David.
You're not going to believe it till you see it.
What's going on here?
So, Grump is able to build his condominiums, right? The 66. And this is where we pick up.
This is Grump Tower, the first Grouch apartment building in the world. Isn't it, Tony?
No. He traded his trash can spot for this hunk of junk.
That's right, and I can't tell you how happy I am about it.
Now, remember, there's this trade aspect. World trade. It was always pointing towards that. That's the inside joke.
I mean, just look. I've got Grouches living all around me here. Hey, Ronald. This is Ronald Grump. He is my neighbor and the Grouch who built this place. Scram! And those are my neighbors, the Grumpies.
Get lost. Beat it.
Hey, look, the best part is that this is a duplex. So I get to live up here, and Fluffy,
Duplex. Twins.
my elephant, and Slimy get to live down there.
The elephant. The Republican Party.
See, and look, Slimy has his own little terrace.
That is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but...
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't know you had any pets living here.
Well, yeah, I got my elephant and the worm.
Well,
but
you
what's
can't have pets living in this building, see?
The worm, which is the what is it called? Drawing a blank this morning. The pathogen, anyway, taking the pets, he makes him kick the pets out, which is the step. Take the step.
Because I don't like them, and this is my building, so get them out.
But, hey, you're making me angry.
Good.
Hey, Slimy and Fluffy are everything to me, and where I go, they go.
Well, then you're all getting out of here, because I don't want any pets living here. See? Look at this. I got a contract, and it's...
So Trump takes the step, which is the step protein, through the use of the worm and the Republican Party. The worm is the parasite. It's the Hydra.
says no pets allowed, and you signed it.
But I didn't see that part.
That's not my problem. No pets.
Well, I want my old trash can back.
Yeah, he wants his old trash can back.
Okay, I'll move my cans out of here, and you can have your old can back.
Oh, yeah, you will?
Yeah, but you gotta pay me 40 bags of trash.
40 bags of trash?
That's right. It's gonna be a lot of work knocking these cans down, so think it over, chump.
So the number 40, of course, in the Bible represents the womb. It represents rebirth. 40 days and nights it rained in the flood. Jesus 40 days and nights in the wilderness, and the Israelites 40 years in the wilderness, right? So it's you go through a time of testing for 40, a unit of 40. So this is what he's asking for. 40 bags of trash. It's blasphemy. It's mockery.
But that's all the trash I got in the world. It's my trash savings. Oh.
So that he can bring back the one trash can in place of the 66. The one World Freedom Tower instead of the Twin Towers, instead of the duplex.
I think we should help Oscar. I have an idea. What we should do is this.
The one tower.
Okay, Mr. Oscar, I'm here for my 40 bags of trash, so hand them over, and I'll take this building down, and you can put your old can back.
Yeah.
Take this building down.
But,
What do you mean, but? Hey, what's that down there?
Take the duplex down and put up the tower. The one tower.
You only have 3 bags of trash there, and those are the same 3 that I gave you. Where are the rest of them?
well, look, I'll level with you, huh? See, I can't give them to you. If I give you 40 bags of trash, I won't have any left for myself. And what kind of grouch would I be without any bags of trash, huh?
Okay.
So this is about rebirth into the beast. Okay? 40 weeks of gestation for the human child. In the dark waters. In the parted Red Sea. In the floodwaters. In Jesus' time of testing. It's about rebirth in the dark swamp waters. Let me check in with you guys to see if you guys are picking up on these same clues that I'm explaining to you. Make sure we're okay. Okay, let's keep going with this. This is one of the most important shows I think we've ever done because the symbolism is very specific if you have eyes to see.
Suit yourself, but the building stays.
But, well,
Wait a minute. Hold it. Just 1 second. Now, you have 1, 2, 3 bags of trash. And from the fix-it shop, this makes 4, 5, and 6.
Wait a minute. Here it is. 7, 8,
Good job.
That makes 17 and 18.
Star Bright.
11 and 12.
So they start piling up the trash. They get it up to 39 bags. Let's keep going.
I got more.
All right.
It's 13.
All right.
14.
Right.
15. 16. You see that?
Wait a minute. That makes 17 and 18.
Okay.
19. All right.
One more is 20.
And there's more trash where that came from.
You're not going to put one of those things up in this neighborhood without us having some say about this place.
Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might, count the stars I see tonight.
Okay, now here's the thing. Oscar has to give Grump 40 bags of trash.
Right,
He'll
right.
get rid of Grump's tower.
Right.
Right? And then Oscar can have his spot back. Okay. Right?
Okay.
Good. Now, we already have 20 bags of trash. Right. So we have to count these and hope that we get up to 40. Now, since we have 20, let's start counting at 21. Okay. And you know what, kids? I'll point and you count. And you can count too. Okay, here we go. Ready? 21. 21, yeah.
22, 37, 9.
39.
We need 40.
Well, that's just too bad, isn't it? You need 40 bags of trash, and you don't have it. It says so right here in the contract.
Hi, Oscar. Hi, Oscar.
Whoa!
Wait a minute.
Hey, give me that back.
What are you going to do?
Hold this.
Hey! Hey! There's your 40 bags. Goodbye, Mr. Grump.
Hello, Mrs. Kendall.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Dr. Webb. How
Nice
are
to
you?
meet you, Dr.
Is
Webb.
this Megan?
Yes.
Hello, Megan. How are you?
Good.
How did you hurt yourself?
I fell off my bicycle.
Mm-hmm. Did you hurt yourself anywhere else?
No,
Okay. Point to me where it hurts the most.
right here.
Right there. Okay. Let's examine you, all right? Could you make a fist for me?
B is also the first sound in the word break.
What are you all looking at?
A happy grouch.
Well, I have to admit it that maybe I'm a little happy to have my trash can back. Yeah.
Well, doesn't that mean that there's something you'd like to say to all of us?
No.
Oh, yes. To all of us who brought enough bags of trash for you to get your old can back. Huh?
Oh, yeah. That.
Yeah.
I suppose. All right.
What'd you say something?
I said.
No, wait a minute.
No, I didn't hear that.
Sounds
Say
like
that.
a computer.
Hey! Thank you.
I heard he said thank you.
Sesame Street has been brought to you today by the letters B and D, and by the number 12.
And Corbin Burnson.
So this is the 25th All-Star anniversary. Stars and Street Forever. This was in 1994. 7 years before the towers fell. Watch this.
Danny DeVito. Nancy Lee
Danny DeVito stars in it, who played the Penguin, didn't he?
Gifford. Susan Sarandon. And Corbin Burnson. Danny DeVito. Nancy Lee Gifford. John Goodman. Rosie O'Donnell. Rhea Perlman. Regis Philbin. Barbara Walters. And the Monsters, Grouches, Birds, and cast of Sesame Street with their...
There's Danny DeVito, the Penguin. Look at how they depict the 25th anniversary as a twin pair. 7 and 7. 7 years before the buildings would fall. 7 years and 116 days, which is 9/11 upside down.
Good evening. For 25 years, Sesame Street has been with us, educating us, enriching us, and above all, making us laugh.
May 18th it aired. So I plugged it in. Looked at the dates between 9/11, before it happened, and it was 7 years. 3 months and 24 days, which is 116 days. Wow. Let's keep watching.
But tonight, dramatic events make it appear that after 25 years, instead of a happy birthday celebration, it may be the end of the road for Sesame Street. Real estate tycoon Ronald Grump has announced plans to demolish Sesame Street and create a lavish new Grump Tower.
Turn it to dust. Demolish. Are you seeing the ritual here? Let's keep watching.
Let's go now to Sesame Street and special correspondent Kathy Lee. Kathy.
Picture, if you will, the magnificent glass and steel edifice rising right at this spot. Grump Tower. Now you probably...
Yes, Barbara, emotions are running high here on Sesame Street, where at this moment developer Ronald Grump is addressing the residents of this well-known thoroughfare.
And from the Grump Sky Cafe, did I mention it rotates? You can look across the river to my new theme park, Grump World. Hey, look, I love you people. You deserve some of the finer things, trust me. You won't miss all this.
Miss this? We live here. It's our home.
Hey, you all get shiny new apartments, terraces, views. Hey, you'll even have a concierge.
Oh, well, I love French food.
But, Mr. Grump, this street is our home.
Yeah, we like it the way it is.
You'll have. Okay, that's it. I tried to be nice to you people, but you don't want to listen. That's it. You got 2 weeks. Pack up and get out. What? Give me this, you. Get out.
2 weeks, 7 and 7 days, just like the 25th anniversary episode with the double sevens.
Wait. Pack up.
I can't believe we're gonna lose our homes. This is so sad.
Oh, don't worry, Zoe. We'll think of something.
In a stunning turn of events, it looks like Sesame Street may be no more due to one man, Ronald Grump.
Excuse Elmo, is News Lady from real news show or from trashy tabloid?
I'm Kathy Lee. Kathy, I had my own talk show for several weeks.
Yes, just how many weeks was it?
I'd rather not go into it, all right? Let's just say we...
That's Count Dracula, of course. And you're going to see bats pretty soon here, which is where they said the bat virus came from.
Booked the wrong guess.
But 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yes, a tragic day for Sesame Street. Another American institution may vanish like a vinyl phonograph record, like the oversized automobile.
She sticks her hand in his mouth, like masks him.
Like the television networks.
Unlike any other street in America, this has been a magical community of kids, grown-ups, and furry monsters, of learning, spirit, and joy. But now, will Sesame Street become just a footnote in America's history?
If we don't do something about Mr. Grump, Elmo thinks we will be history.
Gee whiz, everybody. You know, I really love this street.
Hey, you can't fight City Hall. Well, Benny, you sure can try.
He's so rich.
And powerful.
And mean.
Hey, Maria, go back to the rich part. How rich are we talking here?
So notice the fear instilled in the children here of Trump. And the adults seem to be in fear as well. Okay? This is not a trolling thing. This was 1988, you guys. This wasn't about trolling at this point. This was about manifesting some kind of future prophecy, which came to pass.
Some order! Order! Now, does anybody have any suggestions?
Yeah, listen. This Grump Tower he's going to build. Is he going to need a doorman? You're just jealous because I have a skill.
A skill?
Quiet! Kelly? Now, how about you?
Ruthie, I knew something like this would happen. Life has been too nice here. Think of all that's happened. All the good things.
Yeah, all the stuff that made us laugh.
I can see your frown is disappearing. That's how I know you're happy. Deep inside your heart, the crowd is cheering. That's how I know you're happy. In your voice, I hear a gleeful giggling. In your shoes, your toes are wiggling.
Maybe Ronald Grump doesn't know how much good stuff has happened here.
Maybe he does know. That's why he's tearing it down.
Selena might be right. Listen, I have an idea. Why don't you come with me?
What's your idea?
There you have it. Will the residents of Sesame Street be able to fend off the mighty Grump, or will help arrive in the nick of time?
Hello? Kathy Lee?
Kathy Lee!
Yes, hi, I'm here in the studio with Regis. Wait a sec, let me just put you on speaker, okay?
Okay.
Kathy Lee talks to Kathy Lee. That's a twin reference.
Kathy Lee.
Yes.
Like my life wasn't surreal enough already.
Listen, we heard about Sesame Street. We just wanted to call you and express our heartfelt concern. I mean, we love Sesame Street. Yeah. Cody and Casserole and I never miss it.
Yes, and neither do I. I just wish there was something we could do.
Oh, it's such a shame, isn't it? All that just to build another Grump Tower.
A Grump Tower? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is the penthouse taken? I mean, how
Reach.
many bedrooms are we talking about?
Regis.
This could be for me. Sublet clause, 24-hour doorman. How much key money do you need? Chinese food delivery nearby?
This.
I love it.
Regis.
Man, how much key money do you need? Chinese food delivery nearby?
Chinese food delivery.
I love it.
Regis.
I should be in it.
No, you shouldn't. Don't you care about Sesame Street? Don't you care about the little people?
We better go to a commercial.
Rage.
We'll be right back with Charles Grodin and Susan Sarandon.
Plane flies through the coronal starbursts. Unbelievable.
Yes?
Mr. Grump, we want to talk to you about your plans for Sesame Street.
My plans? See for yourself. Out of the ruins of Sesame Street rises the gleaming tower of Grump.
So that's the phoenix rising out of the ashes. This has to be the One World Freedom Tower. And I know that didn't happen under Trump, but the only way that that could have happened is if the Twin Towers fell, right? This is why I keep telling you, I believe that Trump is connected to how that happened. The technology behind it, turning it into dust.
Where's 123 Sesame Street?
I'm glad you asked that. It is now a luxurious boutique called, if you have to ask, you cannot afford it.
Mr. Grump, we don't think you really understand what you're destroying.
No,
Mr. Grump, Sesame Street is more valuable than any boutique.
Yeah.
Not according to my figures.
Mr. Grump, Elmo knows even a big grump like you will melt into a mushy puddle when Elmo tells you about our little street.
Melt into a mushy puddle. There's all these references to melting things and deteriorating and turning things into dust, demolishing.
Snuffleupagus, my bet. I told you there was a Snuffleupagus, and last you've seen him, and you gotta believe it, right? I told you all along that there was a Snuffleupagus.
I am deeply and profoundly disgusted. There's one thing I despise, it's cheap sentiment. Hugs, kitty television, cute furry animals.
What about cute furry monsters?
Are you people still here? Get packing! Get packing!
Excuse me, Mr. Grump.
Yeah, what do you want?
Terrible. Just terrible the way these people stand in the way of progress. Terrible!
Get to the point, buck teeth.
Buck teeth? That's funny. I want to tell you, I'm in your court, buddy. And when Grump Towers is built, I'll be right at the door as your doorman. Can't stop progress, huh?
Yeah, progress.
Yeah.
Buddy, because Grump Tower is going to have a robotic doorman. No wages, no overtime, no attitude.
Attitude?
Now that's progress, buddy.
We've got to stop Ronald Grump. Sesame Street must be saved. Yeah.
Now let me see. If I recall correctly, you had the exquisite taste to ask me about the Grump Tower penthouse apartment.
Yes, we love looking down on things, don't we, Chaz? Except I think we had in mind something a little bit more, how can I say, help me out here, darling, more picturesque.
The cityscape is visually interesting in a we the people, wretched refuse kind of way, but it's not us.
Oh, exactly.
No. Listen, you shall have a picturesque view. As soon as we demolish a few of these present impediments.
These people will have their homes torn
Another reference to demolishing.
down. That's terrible. That's a real-life urban tragedy kind of thing.
Oh, Chaz, you are such a sensitive 90s kind of guy. Are you feeling just a pang of guilt?
No, I am a bit, yeah.
Where is it?
Right here.
Oh. All right.
What a relief. Then all I'll need is your check.
I have it right here.
Uh-oh. Look at this, Slimy. The washing machine malfunctioned on the grime cycle. Now it looks clean.
What is this entity here?
Just one of our temporary residents, that's all. Amscray, back in your ante, landfill Brett.
Isn't this fascinating, Bitsy? It's like watching a vanishing culture PBS special kind of thing.
Well, I'm not that fascinated, Charles. You are going to remove these creatures, aren't you?
When this block is leveled, all the residents will be relocated.
Again, when this block is leveled.
Now this area, right
Hey, this can is on a city street, old buddy, and this grouch is not relocating anywhere. You think I'd leave after all the great grouchiness I've spread?
Trash cans are aluminum, just like the facade of the World Trade Center. They were giant trash cans.
Around this place? Oh, I love trash. Anything pretty, dingy or dusty. Anything ragged or rotten or rusty. Yes, I love trash. Call it. That's a nice way to say hello. And specimen.
So there's Danny DeVito. He makes his appearance there, the Penguin. Now, this particular segment is not related to Donald Grump, but his appearance in this all-star episode next to Oscar the Grouch is significant. Look at the hat he's wearing as well.
Heaven, I'm in heaven!
trash can with you in it. I love trash. This can is rottenest with you in it. Flatterer. Yeah, we'll call it Trash Can with Grouch. You can be in our big new show, the Cans Festival.
Whoa, the Cans Festival? Heaven, I'm in heaven!
A gracious hello.
A gracious hello? Hey, that's a nice way to say hello. You're working for a grouch. You're not supposed to be nice. And now, as one taiko drummer said to the other, beat it.
Could you come up for a second? I have something very important to tell.
In a trash can. I can't believe I'm standing here actually talking to a green dust mop in a trash can.
I assure you.
But Bitsy, doesn't it remind you of Samuel Beckett meets Ashcan School kind of thing?
No, it doesn't. And it's actually giving me some kind of a chill up my spine, this whole grisly episode.
Hey, that's no chill, lady. That's Slimy, my worm. Hey, come back here, chill.
Kundalini, the worm, climbing the spine. The parasite climbing the spine. The Hydra climbing the spine.
I got it!
You got it? Oh, I didn't mean the check. I meant the worm.
The worm?
Hey, relax. He's back here where he's appreciated.
Jazz, take me home. I'm in desperate need of a loaf of scrub.
Back here where he's appreciated. Obviously, that's a reference to the back door.
Wait, what about the penthouse? What about the picturesque view?
No, Mr. Grump, there's such a thing as too picturesque.
My loofah.
The way I see it, the entire neighborhood is too picturesque. Coming, Bitsy.
Wait, please, wait.
Well, that's a good job, Slimy. Scared him right off.
You ruined my sale, you big low-life can dweller, you.
Hey, if you're trying salesman flattery, skip it. We're not leaving.
Listen, fuzzball, no one stands between me and my dreams. Yeah.
What's this? Ronald Grump in secret meetings with Oscar the Grouch? Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump, Mr. Grump. A few questions, if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Grump.
I always have time for a beautiful lady of the press.
Sesame Street, you, Oscar, Deal, Birds.
They all knew that this is how he was with the women. They all knew it, even back then. There was that little joke there. I always have time for a beautiful woman of the press. And yet, he has nothing he needs to repent of, and all the Christians are deceived and love him.
Snuffy, Bert and Ernie, greed, regrets, hearing. Earrings, do you like mine?
If I understand your question, Miss Lee Kathy.
Call me Kathy.
Kathy Lee.
Kathy.
Kathy, I only want to do what's best for the people of Sesame Street. The little people. The little furry people.
Thank you, Mr. Grump. I can feel your deep concern. Ronald Grump, speculator or terminator? Stay tuned for further developments.
Terminator, the time traveler.
On this late-breaking speculator or terminator. Stay tuned for further developments on this late-breaking story. No, it looks good.
Stay tuned for Corbin Burnson, John Goodman, and Rosie O'Donnell. Sesame Street forever.
I'd start packing, but I just can't face it.
Yeah, Ronald Grump's wrecking crew will be around any day now.
You might as well face it. There's no hope.
Oh, yes, there is.
Who are you?
I'm the spirit of hope. You like the bubble? I got it from a good witch. She only used it for trips to Munchkinland.
This is kind of like, the tornado. What is this, like the Wicked Witch of the West and the East and all that from The Wizard of Oz. And remember, Dorothy arrives in a tornado, in a funnel, in a portal.
I thought you left us, Hope.
Hope never leaves. Hope may now and then take a long weekend in Vegas, but hope always returns.
We tried everything, Hope.
But have you tried thinking about all the great things you've accomplished in the past?
I'm raising a beautiful daughter.
I won awards for my tap dancing. I floss regularly after meals. Most of the time.
You see? And there were many other personal victories won and obstacles overcome right here on this street. What's the matter?
Well, I'm kind of shy.
What, are you kidding me?
Now here, Telly, which is one of the monsters, gets on the telephone and he learns how to fight bullies. Watch.
Make him an offer he can't refuse. You look the chump right in the eye.
Look the chump in the eye.
And you say, amuse you? Go ahead, make my day.
Make my day.
Now, they call this the Tough Guy Helpline, and he's inside of a phone booth. Not a full-blown phone booth, but we've looked at the connections between the aluminum phone booths and the aluminum facade of the Twin Towers, didn't we? We looked at the dimensions and realized that the dimensions are almost exactly the same between telephone booths and the Twin Towers. The proportions are identical, creating a 17.76 foot tall phone booth, which was the new size of the Freedom Tower, 1,776 feet tall.
And then you give him one of these, boom! And you watch him. Whoops, gotta go.
Now, booths are full of copper money. All money has a copper core to it. And the towers were full of money, because they were trade towers. Then Telly, on the telephone, confronts Trump. So this is all about the electromagnetic properties of copper.
Wait.
I believe this is what powered the weapon.
Wait a minute, I'm not helped. Wait. Oh, okay, I got it. You talking to me? Make my day.
You're gonna be long on that thing.
Mr. Grump. Okay. You make my day.
What?
I mean, an offer. You chump. You boo.
Too bad, pal. I call the Tough Guy Helpline every morning. What do I amuse you?
Radio technology, radios, electromagnetic frequencies.
Oscar! I'm going to stake out this can until I get a comment from you. Oscar! What were you and Ronald Grump discussing? Oh, well, maybe I'll try talking to this guy. I haven't interviewed a worm since my piece on Hollywood agents.
Mr. Reporter! Yes, reporter! We need help! Yes!
So then we get bats. Now again, this bat segment, in just to give fair balance, was not connected to the Trump segments. Okay? But it's in there, and that's important.
Rubber ducky.
They bring back the rubber ducky, the Donald Ducky, for the 25th anniversary.
Let's pitch in and help the grown-ups save our street. Think of what Sesame Street means to kids.
All the fun that we've had here.
I learned to count on Sesame Street. I learned the alphabet.
I learned every letter from A to, what was that last one again?
D.
8, 9, 10, 11,
Oscar is not at home right now. If you'd like, you can leave a message at the sound.
Yeah, here's my message. I got a lovely trash can waiting for him. 4 bedrooms and 2 mud baths. Interested?
Okay,
Okay, Grouch. No more Mr. Nice Guy developer. You move, I'm gonna build a perfume factory right here. Lovely scents all day long. And I'm gonna build a carousel. Squeals of children, Oscar. Happy children. Merry carousel organ music. Hey.
The organ music is Pan's Pipes. The perfume factory he's talking about is that Trump Tower was built in the middle of like the perfume capital of Manhattan, pretty much. All the perfume buildings, all the perfume manufacturers, not manufacturers, but the corporate buildings surround Trump Tower. Now, why would that be on a spiritual level? Well, to make him smell good, right? To make the trash smell good.
Hey, Scram! My can's on city property.
No one will move into Grump Tower with you here.
Ding dong, you got it.
So that's it. Shh. Grump needs Oscar to move, and Oscar won't go. The street is safe as long as Oscar stays here. What a scoop. I think I'm looking at a Nobel Prize.
What kind of prize? Zoe, Nobel. A prize for people who have door buzzers instead. Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Sesame Street forevermore. 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Sesame Street forevermore.
So their sign here is Save Our Street. Obviously, that's SOS.
Mr. Grunt, we're not moving. You can bring in your bulldozers, bring in the wrecking balls. We love our street, and we're not
More demolishing references.
moving.
Hey, everybody, listen. Oscar saved us.
Did you have to put it that way?
In a dramatic turn of events here on Sesame Street, famed curmudgeon Oscar the Grouch has declared his refusal to move from Sesame Street. How will this affect Ronald Grump's plans? Mr. Grump.
Nobody's gonna buy an apartment in my building with that fuzzmop living here, so go ahead, stay in your crummy street. This neighborhood does not deserve a Grump Tower anyway.
You can see Ronald Grump has given up his redevelopment plans, and in a stunning reversal, the day was finally saved by the generous and loving actions of Oscar the Grouch.
That's not what happened. I'm being exploited by the media.
I'm being exploited by the media. That's a future reference to how the fake news meme and all of that, which further eroded our free speech, didn't it? It had a backfire effect. It didn't do anything to advance free speech. All it did was bring in the fact checkers. All that happened under the Trump presidency.
Now it's all joy.
I'm being exploited by the media.
And now it's all joy and jubilation here as people and furry monsters realize that indeed our street is saved. I mean, Sesame Street is saved.
Oh, no, Kathy. It's your street. Go. Enjoy.
Sing our song, SOS, again. So there's another twinning. So we went from Save Our Streets to Sing Our Song, SOS to SOS.
Ring of happy, not sad.
Is ours for good. But look.
Twin worms you just saw right there. Unbelievable.
Yuck. If there's one thing I hate, it's happy endings.
Really? Me too.
Yeah? Well, you could be a grouch if you weren't such a grump.
You know, Oscar, this could be the start of a really rotten relationship.
I mean, this stuff is kind of funny, right? But it's serious as a heart attack.
Sesame Street's 25th. We'll be right back.
So Sesame Street's 25th birthday turns out to be a happy one after all. This is Barbara Walters wishing Sesame Street another 25 happy years. Hi, Sully, is this for
99 red balloons.
me? Oh, thank you.
Remember, that's helium, helios, the gas of death. More coronal starbursts and planes flying through them.
And now, this message. Travel provided by
Of course, airplane ad.
Continental, which proudly offers the comfort and service of international first class at a business class fare. Continental's Business First to Europe.
This brings us to our last segment and our last mention of Trump. Now, was that reporter, was that Julia Louis-Dreyfus or something like that? I'm going to go back in the chat and you guys tell me, because there may be another twin connection between her and Kathy Lee Gifford, because she plays Kathy Lee. Let me know what you got. Is that Julia Louis-Dreyfus? Then we'll get into this last segment. I want to look them up to see if there's any life twinning that was going on with those two. The two Kathy Lees. Let's take a look here. Some of you mentioned the contract because it's a con. All contracts are cons, aren't they? All of them are. Let's take a look here. Was that okay, so it was. Okay, let's look her up. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I think was her name. Let's look her up. Julia, there it is. Okay, let's take a look at her birthday here. January 13th, 61. And now let's look up Kathy Lee Gifford. Kathy Lee Gifford. Let's see here. Let's see if we can see any connection to their birthdays here. So, Kathy Lee Gifford was born August 16th, 53. January 13th, August 16th, 53. And then we'll finish up with this last segment. Alright, so it looks like Kathy Lee Gifford's birthday, August 16th, encodes both the opening year, 1973, of the Twin Towers and the 28 full years that they would stand before they fell on 9/11. Possible connection there. She's born in 53. She's 69 years old right now. Julia Louis-Dreyfus is now 61. That's the year that the towers fell in the Hebrew calendar. They fell in 5761. 113. So the two of them together form the dates of the destruction of the towers 7 years before they would happen. Let's keep going with this and finish this up with the last few minutes and the last mention of Grump.
Hey, he's coming. Whoa, he's coming.
Hi, guys.
Oh, never mind. It's only Maria.
Oh, no. Who were you expecting?
Well, if you must know, Miss Nosy Pants, the Grump is coming to Sesame Street.
The Grump?
Now, this was 2005, so this is post 9/11.
Donald Grump? Who's Donald Grump? Oh, don't give me patience.
Where have you been?
Look at their hair.
Grump happens to have the most trash of any grouch in the world.
Yeah, he's loaded with trash.
His name is on every piece of trash in town.
Yeah. Oh. Grump.
Who's got more trash than anyone does?
Grump, grump, grump. Who has the best rubbish and scuzz?
Grump, grump, grump. He's got so much trash it spills out of his can.
And that is why we are his biggest fans.
Oh, he's coming. Here he comes. Who's got
And see that? The earthquake, that's the secret weapon. The whole thing starts shaking. Let's keep watching here.
more trash than any of yous? Grump, grump, grump. Who has the finest garbage and goo?
Look at his hair.
Grump, grump. That's right. His trash is more trashy.
His fish think the most.
No wonder the grump can't handle our blows. Whose name equals trash to you and to me? Who do you wish you all could be? Grump, I'm the trashiest. Grump, I'm the grouchiest.
And in fact, in a different language, I think it's Russian, frump or sump or something like that means trash or swamp. We covered that on a previous video. Maybe someone in the chat can look that up quickly for a reference. I think it's sump or frump or something like that in a different language means trash or swamp. Let's keep watching here.
I'm Donald Grump, and I have more trash than all of you. So, yeah. I'm looking for an
Unbelievable.
apprentice. Huh?
Okay.
A helper.
So let me give you the backdrop. He just mentioned an apprentice. This is after his apprentice show started. And so this was basically a reference to the apprentice show.
I got so much trash, I need somebody to help me sort it. And whoever I pick to be my helper gets to keep some of my very own trash. Of course, I'll still have more trash than you do. So, yeah. Hey, I want some of that trash, so pick me, huh?
No, pick me, man.
Oh, quiet!
Pick me.
Hey, the first thing I want to say is, Omagrosa, Swampy?
Yeah?
Scram, you're fired.
What? Hired? What does that mean?
That means you don't get to be my helper.
Well, wait a minute. You can't fire them. They haven't done anything.
I just did. Taxi! There's your taxi. And don't forget your suitcases.
This is the grouchiest day of my life.
Yeah, I can't believe I got fired by the grump! Come back here, yo!
All right, now, who's gonna be my helper?
Oh, me. Pick me. I'm the one.
Mr. Grump.
Elmo? You know Donald Grump?
Maria, everybody knows Donald Grump.
Yeah.
Can Elmo be Mr. Grump's helper? Elmo loves to help.
No, you can't be the helper. You're not a grouch.
Yeah, you're...
Some issues with my sound here. Let's see if it fixed it here.
Oh, Elmo, why don't you come help me in the mailage shop?
Well, Elmo will help Maria later. But first, Elmo wants to help Mr. Grump.
I don't know.
Hey, you heard the kid. Scram, you're fired.
Me? You can't fire me.
I just did.
I love it when he does that. Scram, you're fired.
I'm going back to work. I'll be in the mailage shop if you need me, Elmo.
Okay, Maria, bye.
All right, now listen up, everybody. If you want to be my helper, you have to pass the Grump trash test.
The Grump trash test?
Yeah, the first thing you have to do is tell me how many of my rotten, smelly fish here will fit in this bucket.
That's easy.
Piece of cake.
I'm gonna be the helper.
No, I'm going to be the helper.
Oh, no, you're not. I'll be the helper.
I'm going to be the helper. See, one rotten, smelly fish is about so big. Elmo thinks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rotten, smelly fish will fit in the bucket, Mr. Grump.
So, sump is the word in Danish that means swamp. Sump means swamp in Danish. Let's keep watching.
Grump is gonna pick me.
No, he's gonna pick me.
No. He's gonna pick me.
All right, let's see if you're right, Elmo. Okay. All right, let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right, Elmo.
So this is obviously a reference to Jesus feeding the crowd with 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, but instead it's 5 fish and there's no bread, and it's in the trash can.
Elmo gets to be the helper.
Hey, no fair. We were busy arguing.
You started it.
Not me. You did. You started.
You started
You're
it.
the one.
You started it.
You two have a rotten attitude. I like that. So I'm gonna give you another chance to be my helper. Now listen up.
Elmo's listening, Mr. Grump.
As you all know, I've got more torn sneakers than you do. So, yeah.
Shh. Mr. Grump is talking.
All right, now, I want you to put all the sneakers with 3 holes in them. That'll be like this one here. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 holes in this pile right there. Okay, and all the sneakers with 2 holes. 1, 2 in this pile right there. Whoever does the best job sorting my sneakers will get to be my helper.
Huh? That's a cinch. I happen to be the best torn sneaker sorter around here.
No, I am.
You? Ha! I'm the best.
No, I am.
I am.
No, I am.
Let's see. Now, this sneaker has 1, 2, 3 holes. So this sneaker goes in this pile. And this sneaker has 1, 2 holes. So this sneaker goes in this pile. 1, 2 holes in that sneaker. That pile.
Look at that. And you two didn't sort anything.
Huh?
Well, that's not fair. We were arguing.
Yeah, well, you started it.
No, you started
you started it.
Since you two did such a rotten job, I'm gonna give you one last chance to be my helper. All right, here's what you have to do. Let's start over here. Okay, all you got to do is whoever finds the most trash in 5 seconds will get to be my helper. All right, are you ready? On your mark, get set, go!
What a cinch. I'm great at finding trash.
I'm better.
No, I'm better. I am better.
1, 2, 3.
Elmo found the most trash. And Elmo guessed how many fish fit in the bucket and sorted all the sneakers. Elmo's a good helper.
I know, too good. I'm a grouch. I can't have a good helper. I got my reputation to think of. There's only one thing I can do, Elmo.
Yeah?
Scram, you're fired.
Oh, that's okay. Elmo doesn't mind. Elmo had lots of fun. Yay!
But you don't get to keep any of my trash.
But Elmo doesn't want Mr. Grump's trash.
What do you mean you don't want my trash?
Well, Elmo just likes to help. Elmo's going to go and help Maria right now.
But everyone wants my trash. There must be something here you want.
Well, there is one thing.
Go ahead, take it. I have more.
Oh, yay! Oh, thank you, Mr. Grump, thank you.
Ugh. Okay, there are 2 of you left. And one of you is gonna get to be my helper.
Oh, well, pick me then. Pick me. Me.
You are both the worst helpers I have ever seen.
Not if we have to help.
Yeah,
So that's pretty much it. And of course, they are hyperbolizing Trump's personality, aren't they? But really, the hyperbole is the judgment. This is the judgment against Christians. Because yes, it's hyperbole, but it's kind of not. Person that makes no particular excuses for wanting to be the richest man on the planet. Person who uses shady tactics to be the richest person on the planet. Person who was hated for many decades because of his tactics and his money. And this is who Christians were deceived by. Because we were so afraid of the alternative. We were so afraid of the left. We were so bought into the fake right-left paradigm that we allowed ourselves to pick the necessary evil. And that will be Christians' judgment, who could actually cast a vote and stand behind a person who essentially is evil. So let's go into the chat and see what you guys are up to and talk about this a little bit. This is a long show, so I don't want to be on here too long. I appreciate everybody showing up. Julia Louis-Dreyfus would be 27 in 1988. But remember, that one was in 1994. So how old would she be in 1994? That was the second segment in which Grump appeared. It was the special. The 25-year special. Great stream today. Thanks, Break the Spell. Proud Never Voter Snowball 1138. Yeah, the last time I voted was in the election in which Obama won. I voted against Obama, of course, and he still won. But all those years that Obama was in power, he acted actually exactly like Bush. There was no difference. And that's when I started to wake up. Whoa, they're still doing war in the Middle East. Oh, he's did 2 to 3 times as many drone strikes as even Bush did. Oh, the left complain. This is all about oil, but then that's exactly what Obama did. And of course, their excuse was, we have to win now that we're there, now that we're invested. We have to win now. So, nothing changed. Yeah, we got national health care. But look at that. Look at what is happening now with national health care. It was under national health care and Obama's policies of electronic medical records that helped the CDC to have the power and authority to dig into our personal information with the contact tracing and all that stuff. And they said that it was necessary and vital to fighting COVID, is what they said. That the whole electronic medical records made it easier for them. So, both sides are working together. They're all working together. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. That all this is just smoke and mirrors. It's handing the power back and forth. It's like they're playing a game of tennis. And the more real they can make it, the more they can make it seem like they hate each other, through the chaos is where they get control of us and deceive us into giving our consent. So, all right, what else do we have here? Yes, we are non-essential. It's the middle and lower class that are non-essential. That's why they shut everybody down. And Trump let that happen. I know that he blames the states, but it's national security when your economy is getting flushed down the toilet. To me, that's national security, and you do whatever it takes. You force the states to go back to work. You force them. You say, no, we're not shutting down our economy. That can be a national security issue. That could cause America to be weakened. Notice how nobody cared about being weak and other countries invading us during the COVID years. Nobody cared. Nobody talked about that. That would be the one thing that a country could do. It's typically a precursor to an attack. is releasing some kind of virus, right? But yet nobody talked about, nobody cared that we were heavily weakened because everybody got shoved into their homes. The middle class America was shut down, and trillions of dollars were given to the corporations. So hopefully this show will help people wake up, understand that the right-left paradigm is a lie. It's a complete and total lie. And until you step out of it, till you are in the world but not part of it, yes, never forget Operation Warp Speed. Never forget. Trillions of dollars. Trillions. And people wonder why we have such inflation. Yes, Biden is continuing the inflationary measures with his spending, but guess what? He still has an outspent thump. He's on track to. He will outspend Trump. But Trump spent $6.6 trillion. And most of that went to the corporations. Not you and me. We got a couple of checks thrown at us. But if you do the math, every man, woman in the United States receiving about $2,000 to $3,000, you'll ask yourself, where did the rest of the money go? You can't give away $6.6 trillion and expect it to have absolutely no effect on inflation. That is the largest expenditure of any president times 2. When will people wake up? Yes, they are sending money to the Ukraine. Yes, but believe it or not, even with all the money he sent, he still hasn't outspent Trump. I think Biden's up to like $5 trillion so far. And Trump surpassed $6.6 trillion. Spent like a Democrat, didn't he? Why weren't we calling him out? Because we're afraid to give up ground. Remember how horrible the Raiders were in NFL football? Remember how the people who follow the Raiders saw the Raiders through a lens of an ostrich? They would make every excuse in the book. Oh, yeah, but this, yeah, but that. Didn't care how many interceptions the quarterback threw. That's what the right-left paradigm is like. This is why you have to step outside of it, because what it forces you to do when you're in it is to run cover for your candidate, for the person you voted for and you believe in. You look the other way when they do bad things because you don't want to give up any ground to the left. And this is why the right-left paradigm is so damaging, and the elite know this. This is why they try to put you in the right-left paradigm, so they can get away with stuff. So, anyway, I love each and every one of you. This was a long show. We'll be back on here tomorrow with... What are we doing tomorrow? I don't even know what we're doing tomorrow, but all of the live shows, scheduled live shows, are on the front page of Enter the Stars. One of you, before we end the show, one of you had mentioned to me, you're like, Casey, I went on your channel and there's no new videos. I go, yes, there are. You have to go to the home tab. If you're on a mobile, you have to click on the home tab. If you click on the video tab, it does not show any of the new live shows at all. You have to click on the home tab, and then you'll see all of our newest videos. We upload every single day. Hey, Mark, there's Mark. You whose word is king. Hey, Mark, welcome. Welcome back. Everybody remembers Mark from England. Good to see you, Mark. Much love. So, that's pretty much what's going on. I love each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care and be safe.